What's going on, Blerd Nerds and everybody in between? It's your boy Wyatt, the sensei of the syndicate, here with another episode of With the BS. And today we are talking about something that's near and dear to our hearts. It's wrestling. So it was a tough week out here for you if you were a wrestling fan and a My Hero Academia fan. So before we talk about any of that stuff, I want to go ahead and introduce the people we got here with us today. First is the man, the myth, the legend, the Big Husk himself, Husky Hokage. How you doing, bro?
Big Husk. Appreciate it. So I'm doing good. I can't complain, man. Happy to be here. Ready to talk about some My Hero.
There we go. Then the next person that we have is my tag team partner. 20 years we've known each other. So anyways, he is the founder, CEO of the 2020 Network LLC. Please say the LLC. The one, the only, sir. What's good?
Man, I'm doing all right. I'm glad to see y'all faces. Yeah, man. Busy week of news and stuff and things. Life changes, which we'll get to in a minute. But yeah, I can't wait to get to it.
Good. And then finally, the one that keeps us grounded, the one that is the balls of the BS, as he claims. I'm glad he just has the John Cena hat on rather than any Hulkamania stuff. The one, the only, the dog.
What's good, everybody?
Man, you gotta come with something better than that. You done got the intro. You got to.
I don't know who you think you're talking to, but they know. Hey, listen, don't put the sexy voice on. You don't hit the Barry White.
What's good, everybody?
Don't do this. You ain't know.
Yeah.
He had that late night slow jam DJ.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, the quiet storm. Did everybody have a quiet storm where they were?
Like pretty much, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And for us in Birmingham, it's 90. Yeah, but this James at 98.7 Kiss FM.
Kiss
you know
FM.
the R&B and slow jams.
Yeah. See that why, like I said, that's why he can't pull up out nothing now. He listen to all that 98.7.
That's all I listen to.
Listen. Tell him. Can't pull out of a parking spot, but I'm good though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to. What if I don't want to pull out right? You know what I'm saying?
You know, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Must be nice. I'm trying to be like you, my boy.
Hilarious.
Well, speaking of children, the first person that we're talking about doesn't have any kids at all, and will not be seeing any kids in his future. So, your boy John Cena had his final match after announcing. Yeah, I think he's done though. So that's a good question. So, do you think it's really his last match?
I think it's his last, like, I guess full-time semi-retired match. You know, WWE love bringing a motherfucker back for a WrestleMania. It might not be this WrestleMania. It might be 5 WrestleManias from now. He wrestling Sergeant Slaughter or goddamn Batista.
Sergeant Slaughter.
And some random ass Legends match. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, WWE, because John Cena loves WWE so much that they're like, hey, John, we need you for a match at WrestleMania. You can't tell me he wouldn't do it. If they let him know a year in
I think
advance,
he's not gonna do it.
I think he done.
I think he's done. Go ahead.
I'm not saying he isn't done. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if I see one of these one-off type of situations where he come back for one match. You know what I'm talking about?
I think he's a little bit different than like all the rest of the people that have retired and then came back. First of all, he has a successful career, so he's not willing to come back from that point. Plus, I think over the last couple years, he's really been mindful about leaving the wrestling business a little bit better than what he had at first. But, you know, when we started to see those like US title opens and stuff like that, that's when I felt like he was giving back. So I think I think he is done. I think he'll, give a wave and all the rest of it and say his slogan, but like the jorts, and he didn't even have on the Jordans no more. He just had on some regular trainers, because them knees was bad. Yeah, them knees was bad. So he was like, listen, I need to live out.
He lived out the arena. He lived out the arena.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you right now, listen. Taking somebody who got bad feet. That's why he changed his shoes up. Them feet, boy. Listen, go to your knees, but I'm telling you right now, bad feet will mess you up as well.
So, Husky, you think he's done?
Oh, absolutely. I think he's done. Just from my story, I remember hearing him talk about when he went on this tour of, hey, this is it for me. I'm leaving. It's gonna be my last hurrah as John Cena, the jorts, and all the other stuff. And listening to him talk, then like you knew he meant what he said. And like you just mentioned, he has a film career. Like he's not just he is the best wrestler turned actor that we've seen. I mean, let's say this, but him and Batista is right there, and only reason I give it to John though is because of John's roles in some of the movies he's been in. As far as like he's been in more movies, he has a successful series. The Peacemaker series for the past 2 seasons has been, one of DC's pride and joy series.
Still got tracks though. Still got tracks.
Oh yeah, and listen, and once again, not taking it away from me. That's why I say they like it's like 1A and 1B. But for me, I give it to John. And don't get me wrong, I love Drax. I love Batista as Drax. I really do. But with him having a career outside the ring, just like Batista, you've seen with Batista have that career outside the ring, and it's like I don't have to go back. Like I don't feel the need to go back. Like he replaced one passion with another. And John has done that. You know what I'm saying? And granted, you still have that yearning from time to time, i.e., The Rock. I think The Rock had to come back because he was in just trouble after Black Adam and everything that went wrong with the whole Black Adam, Superman, and all that stuff going on. The bad press, and everything that was going on with him. He had to come back. He had to take a step away and kind of humble himself. I know his last movie he did, I don't think it did financially really well, but they say his acting in that movie was freaking phenomenal. And I'm talking about the movie he did with he was Mark,
the UFC character.
Yeah. I'm talking about that recent movie. They said he killed it as an actor in that movie. So, like I said, he maybe with that going, if that had maybe went more a little bit more financially well, maybe he'd have stepped, he'd have kind of veered back towards that. But with him being involved with TKO and all the other stuff going on, like he's at home where he's at. But like I said, I think John is done. I think John is it. Like it ain't just you can't see me, is you ain't go see me in the ring no more. You know what I'm saying? So
he didn't leave them jorts in the ring, my boy. So it's always a change.
That nigga ain't having that tone. What you want him to do? Get naked?
Hey man. Hey, bro, he could have had them prototype shorts on underneath, man.
Hey, man, he is a Q, so you gotta
excuse me.
Yeah.
Sir, you think he's all the way done?
Oh yeah, man. I think that nigga finished. I don't mean that in the point of like washed up either. I think he's done it. He's done everything, like everything. I don't have anything. I don't have any more. Well, I won't say I don't have any other dream matches. There is one, and that involves somebody from a different company, which ain't gonna happen. But it is what it is, man. I hate that Edge and John Cena never got that, that run back. I hate Chris Jericho and John Cena never got that run back. But
yeah, sorry.
I mean,
what Chris Jericho? What Chris Jericho do?
We'll talk about that another time. He's not for us. Let's just say that. You get money and you start leaning. Never mind. It's crazy. He ain't even from here. That's crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
Canadian.
It's just so many chapters that I think that I would have liked to have seen on his way out that I didn't get, but it's okay. You know, that's just how life is. You're not going to get everything you want. I think John has done an amazing job. And I was talking to my boy Ezra, and we was talking about, I was like, damn, I remember seeing his first match, and now I'm watching his
last match.
Mhm.
I'm like, bro, that feels different. As somebody who left, like, stopped watching wrestling and came back to wrestling, it really felt different. Can I talk about the match for a second?
Yeah.
The match itself.
Too.
The match itself, because I know a lot of people think Gunther is kind of like boring, like basic. I think he's very
one-dimensional.
I guess. I don't want to call him one-dimensional because
he doesn't.
Because to me, Gunther is power and technical, right? So that's why I can't call him one-dimensional. Just as much as he can slam you and chop you, he makes the moves look effective, and they're used at the right time, and he doesn't overuse them. It feels like he uses them when he deems necessary. Like if he wants to stop your momentum, that big ass chop or that big ass drop kick is going to halt your ass. I enjoy that. If he wants to slow you down, if he wants to scare you, he's going to choke you. You know what I'm saying? So I think in a fight, right, if there's a suspension of belief, we all know, you know, wrestling is predetermined. But if I was to see a big man like that, I wouldn't see him doing flips and shit. I'd see him using his power to his advantage, right? Like you see big niggas try to choke niggas out. And it was just great seeing John trying to like counter everything. I mean, granted, there's like 3 or 4 FUs in a match, but that's him using up his finishers. That's like, I got this super strong move that I can use to turn the tide here. I'm gonna keep using them. And just at the end, he realized, I think this is all I got. I don't have no more. I just, you know, this is where the ride ends for me. And I wasn't mad. I was more shocked because as somebody who listened to him say never give up for like 15, 16 years, to see him give up in that fashion pissed me off. Like I wouldn't have been upset if he passed out, you know, Stone Cold versus Bret Hart style, like back in the day, you know, where he passed out from blood loss and came out looking like a badass. I would have been perfectly fine with that, you know, but to see him just be like, well, I guess I'm off in the sunset. You got it, Gunther.
You see him
smart.
Gunther has him in the sleeper hole, and it's like that's how we gonna end this. That's what y'all wrote and created for him to do. This is why I don't watch WWE no more.
And you know what I'm saying? He gives up, like, Tim, whatever do, I'm gonna do it. Like I said, I think him tapping out, well, losing via submission, like Sir said, wasn't the issue. It's more so how he lost. Like, I think it could have been a dope scene, like after he got choked out, like people came and picked him up. Know what I'm saying? Like on some Spider-Man shit when they got them pushed his ass back toward the you know what I'm saying, put the mask on him. They could have did that, put the belt on him. He gets up, you know what I'm saying, has his whole moment. I feel like that would have been a, but like
that he never gave up.
Yeah, he never gave up.
They showed a reaction to Bailey and CM Punk. They didn't know he was gonna do that. Like no one knew. Like I don't know if it was scripted. I don't know what the fuck happened. But once again, I so just gonna jump in real quick. I quit watching WWE. The pay-per-views, especially since they switched to ESPN. I'm not about to pay for that shit. Y'all was on Peacock when nothing going on. You know, nothing wrong with Peacock.
You can use my ESPN account, by the way.
Oh, okay, appreciate it. But
it goes for everybody, by the way.
But like I really ain't just because I wanted to pay for it. But I really ain't been, and I really haven't been interested as well. Same. And I feel like granted now NXT still look like they've been cooking special. Oh, like and then shout out to Obafemi and the to be honest with you, shout out to Obafemi and all the black wrestlers down in NXT that's been cooking. You know what I'm saying? From Trick, Oba, Javon Evans, like all of them been
match
down
of the
there
night for me. I know we're gonna get to it, but boy, match of the night for Javon and them to me, bro.
But
my first time watching that nigga.
I seen him. I seen that the triple threat match he had with him, Trick, and Oba back in a few months ago. Anyway,
Leon Slater, bro.
I've seen Leon Slater before, but
that guy.
But like I said, I stopped watching wrestling or the main roster again because I just felt like shit has been going, like has been just in disarray. Like they don't know what the fuck to do. They keep like the bloodline this, bloodline that. Now we got whatever the faction is with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed division, whatever the case may be. They had Seth, they kicked Seth out. It's like you can't let Seth be a heel long enough for this time. Now you done kicked him out. Now he in limbo.
To be fair, yeah, he got injured. Yeah, he got injured, and they kicked him out so that they could take the title off of him. So they didn't really get a chance to go do that whole thing with the Vision.
And that's my thing. Like I get it, and once again, I'm not a huge fan of Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins has grown on me a lot, but that's one of my only things. One of my things I don't like about Seth Rollins. Like he like Anthony Davis. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at Seth Rollins. He like Anthony Davis. Like, and there's no way to put it without me like great player, great fucking player, but his availability is shot in a motherfucker. Now, granted, Seth has carried the company, and granted, AD has carried teams before at one point in time. But it's like, but anyway, back to my point. I stepped away from WWE because I just felt like people that look like me don't get enough shine, especially on the main roster. And it really pissed me off to a point of
Montez Ford.
To where I'm just like, I don't want to keep watching this. Like, I really don't. And so I stepped away. Now, when John said it was his last match, going to be his last match, I was like, I'm going to watch it. Seeing the clips, hearing things that's been going on with creative, like I said, I feel like they don't know what the fuck to do. And it's starting to really show when it comes to the matches, the talent, just everything that's going on. It's like they tried chasing the bag with TKO, and Triple H has been doing, I don't know what the fuck Triple H been doing. I love Triple H at one point in time, but now it's like, hold on, let me finish. No, okay. let me finish.
Let him cook.
And this whole thing, and Mick Foley today said he's not re-signing his legend contract because of what the fuck the fucking involvement they got going on with motherfucking Trump. And I'm just gonna say that I ain't gonna go into no details. Don't want to have shit flagged, but because of stuff like that, and it's like I wonder, like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, even when Vince was there, he kept ticket prices at a certain rate. So, because it's supposed to be a family show, or for families or things like that. Like, y'all raising ticket prices, y'all going to Saudi Arabia for what? For WrestleMania?
No,
that's next year. Next year, 2027.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Y'all, it's like I get it. They love wrestling too, but you taking one of the major shows out, and once again, I'm pretty sure that has something to do with TKO being involved. But it's like I don't feel like WWE is the old WWE. I mean, and what I mean, even like when Vince was there, or like right after Vince left, they was in a good space. But as of late, it's like and granted, I get it. You're a business, you need profit, but I feel like they're chasing the money more than they're chasing the passion of wrestling or wrestling entertainment or whatever the case may be.
You gonna fuck around and find out.
Yeah, so this, I think that this is more now TKO versus what you had with Vince. I think Vince, for his good and his bad, I think he was out of touch when it came to storylines, but I think as far as a business mind, making sure that, like, hey, I can be able to, he told the line between business and making sure that people got to do and have experiences with their families and enjoy WWE. But some of this stuff, Triple H is now just a figurehead now. He's not really running a whole lot, you know what I mean? And rather than for lack of a better term, like Vince just was like, okay, I'm gonna hear you out, but initially, like at the end of the day, it still ends with me. Like there wouldn't have been, like, don't get me wrong, I think Vince still had those creative meetings, right? But he was just like, oh no, we're gonna do it this way. And like there's not a whole, hey, this person has a really good point, let me go ahead and do it this way. No, Vince was like, no, I want to still do it this way, but I hear what you're saying. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And I get it.
But yeah, and like you said, for price, like, but I do think Triple H does. He doesn't look out for people of color. I think he's still mad because The Rock outshined him and he thought that he was better than The Rock. So therefore, I don't know, he's like, I'm not letting these niggas get over on me.
Let me make some points real quick before I lose. To your pricing point, for those who don't remember or don't know, I stay in LA. I went to WrestleMania 40 something. I got a nosebleed for $50-some. Right, remember that. TKO took over. Obviously, I ain't going to SummerSlam because it was John Cena, one of John Cena's last pay-per-views or PLEs in LA. A nosebleed was $500 fucking dollars. Same venue. WrestleMania is arguably the bigger pay-per-view.
Ain't no arguing.
$50 versus bruh, that's 100% increase in price. And guess what? John Cena was at both events. He wrestled at both events. So to your point, like, TKO is not playing about that money. Second point, I can respect Mick Foley. Shout out to Mick Foley for standing what he believes in. But also, devil's advocate, I can understand to a certain degree why they have their stance with. I'm not saying I agree with it by chance, but you got to think, Linda McMahon is in our president's cabinet. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure Stephanie still has a great relationship with him. So, of course, it's like we can't, you know what I'm saying? So, not saying I agree or disagree. You know, I don't talk about politics on here. But I can see why. Because if you take a stance against it, it makes you look bad. Because, like, this is like the mother of WWE. Well,
the matriarch.
Yeah. Listen, and put through several tables. Anyway. Yeah.
I got one more.
I'm not saying. One more. Oh, go ahead.
The problem with WWE now is a problem with, like, just society in America in general. People are overstaying. What happens with wrestling? We have these 40 and 50-year-old fucking wrestlers holding belts, getting the big pushes and all this other stuff, and I'm pretty sure it becomes hard to push younger talent. Like, granted, they're looking at Braun Breaker and stuff like that, but Cody Rhodes is 40, bro. Like, CM Punk is in his 40s and they're the world champions. AJ Styles is 40-something, bro. Like, most of the big names are older people.
Isn't AJ getting ready to retire too?
Retiring next year. Yeah.
AJ's retiring next year. Brock Lesnar is retiring next year.
Yeah, that's what I saw
at SummerSlam. At SummerSlam, because it's going to be in Minnesota.
Yeah. So it's like a lot of the big name wrestlers are older guys, and that's because, to some of y'all points, they haven't got used to pushing bigger talent. And by the time they're pushing bigger talent, i.e. Cody Rhodes finally popped in WWE after he'd been wrestling for almost 20 plus years in his damn self. Because remember when Cody Rhodes, I remember him coming out back in the late 2000s, maybe.
So I remember when Cody was with when he came out, he was with
what's his name, son?
Randy. It was Ted DiBiase. They were tag team. It was Cody Rhodes, Ted DiBiase's son, and then Randy Orton. They were
Legacy.
They were Legacy.
Yeah.
They were Legacy, and because they were all Legacy kids of wrestlers, and Cody, he did his thing, and then ended up Ted DiBiase's son got into a bunch of trouble, stuff like that. Fell off, became a singles competitor, whatever the case may be. Had his time. Then he was with what was his name? What he changed to? Stardust. Not Gold, the Stardust or whatever that bull. You know, and I remember last thing he was doing at WWE, he was feuding with the Green Arrow.
Yeah.
And after that or whatever, he ended up leaving. But like that goes to show you, like, they didn't. What happened was they wrote him off to be like his brother, to be like Gold does, and they tried to push that on him. And that's one of my biggest problems with WWE and just in general is the whole, like, when Vince was there, like, he would write somebody off and just put them somewhere and put them in anything. And then they leave the company and be huge as hell. And it's like, what were we doing wrong? Like, so it's like, and
that what happened with Jeff a little bit.
That's not. Go ahead.
Ain't that what happened with Jeff a little bit too? Cause like he didn't really get a big singles pop. And team with
he had one. It was just drugs.
Okay.
It was he was drugs and alcohol.
Yeah,
it was drugs and alcohol. That's
just more drugs than anything.
Yeah.
He was popping pills.
Yeah.
But but I think Vince McMahon treated wrestlers like transformers, but he only wants to use them as trucks. And then once somebody actually uses it as a robot, he was like, "Oh shit, I can use it as a robot too." But it had to take him for somebody else to play with it a different way for him to realize that it's not just a car or truck.
Yeah. And that's like just to Cody's point, like you brought up, like his journey and his story is I give him credit. So the stuff he's getting now in WWE, I'm pretty sure he may be in the title picture for a little while here, off and on. But like eventually, he's gonna come to a point where he's gonna start being like, to start pushing, maybe bringing up some of the older cuts. Like, you have some immense talent on the roster, and like you don't do anything with them. Even with Austin Theory, like Austin Theory, talented, got the look, he has the talent.
I'm just saying. I got a question though. We got to talk about John Cena some more. Who do you think John Cena's best rivalry was with?
Kurt Angle. The reason I say Kurt is the one that kind of, granted, it didn't make him pop, but it made him be noticed. It made people have faith in him. You feel me? Now, granted, he almost had a stint when he was almost put out because his character was boring. We all know that story. But Kurt almost putting him over, kind of like as a kid, they kind of like, damn, who's this guy that almost beat Kurt Angle in his first match? And they kind of like Undertaker coming back next week, like, Kurt, you almost got beat by a damn rookie. And then having that feud reignited later too, I would say I'll say Kurt personally, because I feel like it just meant more personally.
Sir, who do you think was his best rivalry?
His best one. I don't know if it's his best, but my favorite one, man. Just for psychology, because they were tussling, being like working together as a team against a greater foe. And then somebody just snapped and couldn't do it anymore. Shawn Michaels. That whole I can catch you at any moment time where he turned and Shawn be like right there about to kick him but wouldn't do it. Mm-hmm. That meant the world to me.
Okay. That's good. I was about Viper. Randy Orton and John Cena are like known unknowns. Like they've been going at it for years, man, and that's one of my favorites. And matter of fact, Randy wanted to be his last match, and
they had him in Saudi.
They sent him to Saudi.
Can I change my answer? I just thought about it because I just forgot that we could really go back in time. I'm gonna switch my answer to JBL and John Cena.
Okay.
They had some shit, boy. They had some shit, bro.
Bro, JBL was such a perfect heel.
Yeah.
Listen, I give it, and this thing about it, he ain't like, it's so crazy, man. Ain't like that in real life. He played this role, goddamn.
Bro, I hated JBL so much as a kid. As a liberal conservative, however you want to call it, a liberal with conservative viewpoints or whatever, I hated JBL. And to this day, I'm still like looking back at some of this shit like,
he cool as shit.
No, he's just looking
cool as shit.
And his views, like, yep.
Like
He's just
looking
a
at
good
some of his
actor.
gimmicks. Yeah, looking at some of his gimmicks. Like he really told them folks at the border like they can't be here. That's bruh. As a kid, like not knowing stuff, bruh, seeing that shit as those like, bruh, that's fucking wild. That's fucking wild. Like bro,
because he was raised by Farouk. Shit, he ain't had no choice. Farouk was like, "Hey, I ain't going for that shit." You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm going to say my favorite John Cena feud, like I give it up to Edge, but I really liked the AJ Styles John Cena feud because it was like the fact when he was just like, you just got lucky. I've always been more talented than you. You've been better at kissing ass, but when it comes to this in-ring work, nobody could mess with him. And they had different matches, and I thought it was funny because John Cena brought it up where like they had matches where they wouldn't leave the ring. They gave themselves challenges to make the matches a little bit different than anybody else.
Agreed. Yeah, those some good picks, man. I want to give an honorable mention to Triple H. Back when Triple H was corporate and all that shit, him and John had some good back and forth. Yeah, John could work with anybody, bro.
Yeah,
That's what I really like. He could really go against anybody, and if you was on that mic, chances are you were gonna lose.
Yeah, John was cutthroat on that mic. You know who we thought we completely forgot about when we talked about rivalries? Brock Lesnar. Because if you think about it, Brock.
Oh, I ain't forget.
But Brock killed him throughout his whole career. But in the same instance, he got the FU because of Brock.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I realized about Gunther? Gunther is the wrestling version of Tim Duncan. Because Tim Duncan was never flashy. Tim Duncan just got the job done, and people didn't like nor respect Tim Duncan because he just did his job and left. And Gunther is that same way. He said that he was there to end sports entertainment and to have professional wrestling win. And if that was anybody else that said that shit, then they would have been cheering. But because it was against John Cena, who was the epitome of sports entertainment, then it was a problem.
I mean, I listen. I don't have a disdain for Gunther or I like Walter. I like him as a wrestler. I've been finding him since he was in NXT UK. It's not like he can't wrestle or put on good matches. I've seen several good matches from him, especially when he was in NXT UK. That Pete Dunne match, him and Ilya. That's what I want. Like I want. Listen.
They didn't mind slapping the shit out of each other, and they kept going.
Exactly. That's why I say I would love to see put a belt on the line. Do what you got to do, but let Ilya and Walter go at it, bro. Let them put them in the ring again. Go watch one of their matches. Because he took the belt off Walter back in it before NXT UK ended. Ilya Dragunov took the belt off. Like, go watch this man wrestle when Ilya was in NXT, man. Listen.
Plus Walter is a big guy, so I got to support him because he went from big backing to like he cut down 80 pounds or so. He
lost a good amount of weight.
Yeah, he did. I seen him before pictures. I ain't come to after.
I seen him before he was in NXT because he was a little bit chunkier before he got to NXT UK.
And it wasn't that good chunk either. He ain't had it was just weight. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't doing push-ups.
Like a he looked like what the old girl said. He looked like a capital upper body and lowercase little body. That's exactly what. Like he was just round and up top. He's still still tall and long, but like he was just meteor. But you know what I'm saying, dude. It was misshapen. Bad bodies. But man, like I said, I don't really have a problem with Gunther or Walter or whatever. But like, I know a lot of people don't like him because, like you said, they seem like Dove said he think he's one dimensional, but like he's technical, he's got power, Like he does it. He's more of like a old school style, and that's what he does. And he like Sir mentioned, he does it really well. He is effective. Goddamn it, he know what he doing. He know what he gonna do to you. You know what he gonna do to you. Like, and he makes it look effective, and he works really well for him.
Hey, do you think he's going to be the person that retires all of the old people?
That's word on the street. Word on the street is he's supposed to face Brock at SummerSlam and retire Brock Lesnar. But you know, Brock Lesnar, he might not be with this shit. He might goddamn fuck around beat Gunther.
I mean, he's been pushing. They really like Gunther, but I don't know. I mean, if that's the case, that's the case.
Because they said that there's supposed to be like 3 or 4 wrestlers that are supposed to be retiring. AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar. They say Chris Jericho's coming back just to get retired. So
put that nigga through as many tables as he can go through.
I don't even know what he did, but dang.
Table that nigga. I got the rope right here.
So, well, Chris Jericho's always been like that. I remember him punching a woman in the face. And that was in like 03. Like they didn't even have good camera footage, but you saw him punch her straight in the face.
I've never been a Chris Jericho fan, even back when he was in WCW Cruiserweight. He was doing the actual lion tamer, not this Boston Crab bullshit he does now. He was doing the actual lion tamer where he would hoist you up in a Boston Crab, but he would pull you up enough to like you were laying on this. Like you were laying on this.
That's when he put his foot on your face too.
And then he would put your knee, basically knee in the back of your neck and like torque you. That was the lion tamer that I knew. But of course I guess it was too much. They had to change it.
You did that to me as a child.
I probably did. To be fair, it may have been a Texas Cloverleaf because that's always been my favorite submission move. I'm a big Dean Malenko fan. Texas Cloverleaf was always my go-to. If we wrestling, I get you on the ground, I get to your feet 9 times out of 10. It's gonna be that Texas Cloverleaf. You know what I'm saying? But I remember that lion tamer. You know what I'm saying? Even back then, I didn't really like him. I liked his finishing move. I like his submission move. But like, it's always been something about him that ain't never really clicked with me when it came to him. Like, I have never denied him being a good wrestler. I just ain't never been a fan of his.
You know what, Husky? You just made the list.
I've been a Chris Jericho fan probably up until 2023. That's really when I stopped. But yeah, I've been a long time Jericho fan.
He had one of the coldest entrances in the 2000s. That countdown.
He always had a nice entrance.
Yeah. It's his song at AEW when he's first starting AEW. The song, by his band or whatever. Fozzy. Yeah, that Judas song. Listen, I can't hate. That's a fire song.
I remember when Triple H used it for one of the NXT takeover joints, and now you can't find it.
Word, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Can't find it now. They took it down.
They'll put it back up here in about 2-3 months, a month or so.
I have thoughts on that. Chris, just stay over there, bro. Just stay over there. It gets weird when you do all this stuff, right? And all the shit you was talking behind the scenes. I saw the interviews. He was talking, about the company. And for you to come back because, I want to retire here, bro. Why? Like, what do you gain out of this? Are you doing this because you feel like this is the best way for you to get as much attention? I feel like it's an attention whore.
It is. It's Chris Jericho, so it definitely is. It's definitely an attention. I'm trying to get trying to go out with the biggest bang I can get, and I feel like I would go out with more of a big bang over there than here. Like, as we've seen now, granted, they gave Sting a end all be all, and I give credit there, but that's Sting. You know what I'm saying? I once again, I am a huge Jericho fan. He's great, awesome wrestler and all that. I still don't think he's on the level of Sting to me. But once again, that's just me. Sting has been Sting as long as I know him, from the painted Sting when he had the colors and the short mask and the short spiky surfer hair, the surfer Sting to the Sting with the crow. You know what I'm saying? To whenever he did, it was not really corporate, but he did like the suit and tie when he was in TNA after WCW. Like Sting has always been one of my favorite wrestlers. So, but I don't think he would get that same type of love over there, even if he did decide to stay over there. So his biggest payday, but
that's
biggest.
Just because Jericho's been like, every time there's somebody that's really, really hot, then he's like, oh, now all of a sudden I got to work with Jericho. You know what I'm saying? Like when Orange Cassidy was hot, then all of a sudden, then he had to go work with Chris Jericho. When Hook
sound like they're tired of him and they need him to go so he can stop fucking with the new talent. That's what it sounds like.
I mean, what did he work with Daniel Garcia too? And then so every time
they get new talent,
he never worked with the veterans.
Every time they get new talent, it's like he got to put them through the ring or go after the new talent. When him and Jungle Boy feuding for when he first got there, I feel like he got some of his contract that say, hey, any up and coming new talent, they got to go through me. It's like he got to do it. Like you said, Hook, Orange Cassidy, anybody that's kind of new to the game, they got to go through me. But
I want to go ahead and ask you guys what was your favorite John Cena moment?
You want my child?
Just whatever your favorite
moment.
You can pull a Husk. You can give me 1A and 1B. I love you, man. Right. I love you, man.
Always
You said okay. One's a wrestling moment as a childhood, and one's like more not a wrestling moment, but like his contribution to society as an adult. As a kid, we didn't have a lot of great black representation in wrestling. John Cena really, you can call it, some may call it cultural appropriation, but when he had the whole word life, Dr. Thugonomics gimmick, I loved that. I'm not gonna lie, as a kid, I loved that because like Crime Time, when they were out, they were stealing this shit, and I feel like that was kind of, even as a kid, I was like, I don't like that. That's a bad look on us. So even though John Cena was white, like I was happy to have like elements of hip hop incorporated into wrestling. And it wasn't like us not us, but like stealing and stuff like that. So I think that was kind of and then he brought the spinner belts, which I was absolutely in love with because I always wanted some spinners as a kid. So I thought that was dope and creative. But as an adult, I think his contribution to like Make-A-Wish was really, really dope because if I remember right, I don't know if it still holds. He had like the Guinness Book of World Records record for most Make-A-Wish appearances. Mm-hmm. And as somebody who doesn't have a kid to go out and go do stuff, a bunch of stuff with kids, I think that speaks volumes to him as a person and his legacy. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why so many people were touched and mad about him losing the way he did. Because it was kids who weren't even born, who were barely born during his career. Like he had more years in his career than they've been alive. Like he was probably like in his 13th year of his career, and they're 8 and they're mad that he lost. He was like a stone cold, a rock. He was a generational talent. So he'll be on my wrestling Mount Rushmore now he's done. But those will be my moments.
I agree, bro. 1000% he's on my Mount Rushmore favorite of all time. I'm comfortable with saying that he's this generation's Hulk Hogan, and I'm comfortable with him replacing Hulk Hogan's mark in WWE.
Absolutely.
Perfectly fine with that. Fuck Hulk Hogan. Favorite moment with John Cena? I'm gonna say when he fucked over Roman Reigns to the point that Roman Reigns had to like crash out, reassess, and come back. You know what I mean? When he exposed
that
on the
promo.
Yeah,
when he destroyed him on that promo, it's like, hey, it's a promo. You got to learn how to do this. You know what I'm saying,
bro? If you haven't seen that moment, go and look it up, bro. It is so uncomfortable, but it was real, and it was what he needed. It's what happens when you coddle people too much, like Vince was doing, and you get exposed when somebody real come up who know what they doing. And him exposing people, because when he exposed The Rock, he exposed The Rock.
You beat my point, man.
Got your promos on your hand.
Yeah, man. I love it. I don't know who's going to be able to do that going forward.
CM Punk.
I meant like younger.
Oh,
yeah, like up and coming.
No, they're not gonna let him do. Oh, Grayson Waller.
I like him a lot.
He does not mind being a heel, and he does have the gift of gab. I really wish they would get him away from New Day, because he doesn't need New Day, and New Day does not need him.
Again, they didn't know what to do with him, and because originally he was with Austin Theory, and they didn't know what once Austin Theory kind of whatever went put to the side, they didn't know what to do with him, so they stuck him. They stuck him with the New Day. That's what I'm saying. That's another reason why. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish your point.
It's on you, buddy. You all right? You need a hug?
No, I'm good. I'm just so as someone who's been a fan of wrestling for a very, 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 very long time, just like everybody on this panel, I love wrestling. Like I truly do, man. And it's a beautiful game. When stuff happens, moves, stuff like matches, things like that, it's beautiful. And I've seen like WWE just literally go from sugar to shit, and it really bothers me. I can't, like, the product is not the same anymore. I feel like it's tainted, and that's just me. And no shame anybody else that still watches weekly and watch, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy, please enjoy. I just can't enjoy it. That's why, and I just felt like I haven't had the interest in it like I normally do to watch it. Because even if I wasn't watching it weekly, I would go back and watch the highlights. Like, I would go back and watch all the Raw highlights. And if I saw something I really wanted, I would go and watch the match or whatever. So even when I wasn't watching, I was watching NXT. Like, I was watching, even when I quit watching the main roster, I started watching NXT. I was still watching NXT. I don't even have the urge to do that now. Like, I would say maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just tired. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it'll more than likely, as somebody who's been in love and out of love, in love and out of love with wrestling, I'll probably get back in love with it again.
I ain't gonna lie. That Saturday night main event might bring you back in, because like I said,
and
the whole match card,
everybody showed their ass.
And that's what's up. That's what I say. But my fear of that is everybody showed their ass. That, and the people that I really care about, Obafemi, Javon Evans, all those, what's going to happen to them when they get moved up?
Javon got moved up Monday. He got a match next week.
That's what's up. The question is, how long will he be relevant? We seen what happened with Carmelo Hayes. And Carmelo wasn't no hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, Melo don't miss. Like, I like Carmelo. Like, him and Brian Breaker in NXT were like neck and neck. You see what Brian Breaker is, you see what Carmelo is. Like, I'm just saying. Like,
you're right.
Yeah, so, but as far as John Cena, my favorite moments, man, probably one of my favorites is when he, I think when he beat The Rock for whatever wrestling was it? Was it WrestleMania? It was WrestleMania.
It was a WrestleMania in New Jersey.
Yeah. One of my favorite.
Remember that shit.
Like Sir pointed out, just overall his mic skills. He's ripped so many people apart. Like, I'm surprised Smack ain't gave that man a call. Like, you know what I'm saying, in his freestyles or whatever the case may be, his promos. Like, the man was cold on the mic. If you got on the mic with John or going against John, like, I don't care who you were, you better have your shit together. Because if not, he was going to get you. And he still was going to get you whether you had it together or not.
Mm-hmm. And then he's just going to talk about you.
Correct.
And then you just have to take it on national television, which is wild.
Facts. But I mean, overall, man, like John's whole career has been, I mean, just full of great moments, interactions, the feuds with different wrestlers. Like I said, one of my favorites with him and Randy, where they're going back and forth. Like I really do. Like, granted, I'm not a problem with Gunther, but I do really wish it could have been Randy that ended his match. But also to a point of what Doug was saying about how much that man cares for the kids, and even when people see him out, he does his best to make time for people, for kids, and, autographs, pictures, things like that. And he's always smiling. I hope he takes the place of Hulk Hogan in WWE history, which I think he should. I just don't need this man to be like Hulk Hogan in a few years. Like, I don't listen. That would break. I think that would break me. Like, if it come out, that would break me.
I think he's too. Even
I would go play traffic. I would go play in traffic.
Like, that would break.
I think he's smarter than that, and I think even if he had those feelings, he would never say it.
Let me say it real quick.
Okay.
It's a lot of people be smarter than that. But once you get to a certain age and you feel like you on top of the world, when you smelling your shit, like Hulk Hogan has always smelled this shit. But when the older he got, he felt like he was a little bit more untouchable. So he was really smelling his shit. When you start smelling your shit and you get over the age and all that shit don't add up well, shit started to come out. It started to slip a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when that shit started to slip, you know what I'm saying? But not to say, John, that's gonna happen to John. Not to say that. I'm just saying we don't want that to come out later on. But I believe John is smarter than that. Even if he does feel like that shit won't come out, or it'll be kept, hush hush all the way. You know what I'm saying?
One thing that I wanted to be able to point out to you guys, if you haven't watched it already, is it's on HBO. It's called Invincible Fight Girl. It is amazing. It's like Karate Kid meets wrestling, and then after that, it's got like a touch. I don't want to say superpowers, but it's you harness maybe like
Mucha Lucha.
Mucha Lucha. So I felt like it had a little bit of touch of that, but it's really, really good. And it's got like a little bit of, like, it's got this black girl who her parents wanted her to be an accountant, and they just stay on.
I know what the fuck island. You're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
And so then they were doing the taxes for the wrestlers, and shit pops off, and she has to wrestle, and like she caught the bug, and so next thing you know, she's trying to find somebody to teach her how to wrestling so she can start actually being a professional wrestler.
And it's like this old lady she bumps into, right?
Mm-hmm. Now the funny thing is, the person that she wrestles in their first match is the comedian Tony Baker. So his voice, he goes in on it. So if you like that, that's a good one. If you're into comic books, there is a comic book called Do a Power Bomb, which is a universal, like, think of Ultimate Muscle, but it's more realistic. So it's a universal tag team tournament, and once you win this tournament, then you can be able to actually get one wish. So it's like Dragon Ball. But so this one girl is in it, and she would just like to wish her mother back from the dead, and she has to tag with the wrestler that killed her mother.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's a big plot twist in it, but I don't want to tell y'all. I want y'all to be able to watch it and be like, nigga.
It's called Do a Power Bomb?
Do a Power Bomb.
Just go and text me all this stuff.
So,
what is it on?
It's a comic book. Do a Power Bomb's on a comic book, and
you said I can watch it. What?
My bad. It's a comic book. It's a comic book. So, all right, we're getting ready to end this thing out. We are reaching the 10 count here. So, Husky, any new exciting stuff? How people can reach you?
Same. Let's go Kage on everything. I am streaming on for the least the rest of the year. I will be streaming more so probably solely on TikTok. So if you wanna catch a stream, man. Your boy streaming Arc Raiders. Come watch and be entertained, man. I have some fun with it. I'm not the best, but I have fun. You know what I'm saying? Last night it was this flute guy that was getting on the extraction train with me, and I knew he was about to hit me. I knew he was about to do something, but he playing his flute. It was hilarious. So I hit the button. As soon as I hit the button, he started swinging. I put him down, but it was funny. You know what I'm saying?
You almost got your ass whooped by a flutist?
Listen, no.
The boy from Exhibition 33.
He swung on me, and once he swung on, he had a flute. I had a gun. Who you think won? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm streaming. I'll probably get back at the beginning of the year, start streaming on everything back to Twitch and YouTube. But right now, TikTok got some campaigns going on, and they paying brothers. So I'm over there, and then you get kudos for using their app. So I've been trying to use the TikTok Live Studio app. So definitely check me out, man. But also I still post content on everything: IG, YouTube Shorts. Go get us to start doing some long form content here. Top of the year, man. Also, Victory Road is getting ready for the roadies coming up next year. Look out for that in January. You know what I'm saying? We back with that with our Game Awards. Which are, should be up there and televised like everything else. But also we got our end of the year episode coming up here very soon, so be on the lookout for that.
Sir, what's new in your world?
I ain't got nothing going on, man. I'm gonna be streaming what's it called? Fear and Hunger. I've watched a couple of people play it, and I was like, I need a game to get on this little bandwagon of streaming. And so Fear and Hunger, I'm going to start tomorrow, actually. It's going to be live. For those of you that can't watch the live, I'll be uploading it afterwards on YouTube. And yeah, man, that'll be at Knockus on TikTok, NAWCUZ. Yeah, come watch.
Send me that link, especially if doing PST workouts, because if I can't pay attention, I can at least be having it playing in the background.
I appreciate that, my brother. I got you.
Sir Doug.
Why tell him where he can find you?
Well, I am at the Blerd Syndicate on all platforms. We are working on doing more 3D printing because I've been getting that together. I've actually worked and got done printing a Stormbreaker, so y'all can help me put that together. I also have some new videos coming out with the Blerd Syndicate Plays D&D. So be on the lookout for those, and that's about it. So, Dub, you got anything? No? Yes?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
All right. Well, that's it. No fines today, but I want you to act like the Hulk, not Hulk Hogan, Hulk Hogan. I don't care if he's dead. Yeah, he can. Nope. Nope. I'm glad that his ex-wife is getting piped by a black man right now. Anyway,
for real.
Yeah, she's fully with a Hulk.
So the daughter and the wife?
No, the daughter's with a white dude.
No, I'm saying, but remember the daughter was messing with a black dude.
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah. See, that's why he was like that. He knew. He knew.
That man ain't new.
He knew.
That man ain't new. That's what happened. That's what karma come back around.
Hey, get this off here so I can talk freely. Get us out of here.
All right. So be like the Hulk and smash that follow button. And until next time, we will see you on the flip side.
Do it like white women.